Hello and welcome to the Rhubarb Room, and thank you for joining me for another Bokksu reaction. And as you can probably tell, the colour of the box this time is quite different to the orange that we're used to. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is Hanami period in Japan, or it's the Hanami festival, or it is soon at least. And that is basically where all the kind of cherry blossoms start to appear throughout Japan. It does take a couple months. Basically, it travels from south to north, I think it is. And yeah, basically all the sakura trees start to blossom, and everybody just gets together under them and has a great time with a, you know, basically just a party, basically. So that does sound pretty good. So hopefully this box is also pretty good. But before we do start, I will just say that this is going to be the last box that we do of Bokksu, and that is simply just because I cannot afford it anymore. My wallet is screaming for help. I will still leave the link in the description if you do want to get your own box. Obviously not sponsored, but yeah, if you did want to maybe sponsor a box for an unboxing video, I'll also leave a link on how you can do that. Also, if you are new, maybe do consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be notified of when new videos come out. But yeah, enough chit chat. Let's get into this this month's box. This is what the box looks like on the inside. Hopefully you can see that, and it does have a little message just on top of the box. Actually, it says, "Celebrate Hanami with this limited edition Sakura box." Okay, I think we will. We will. Let's get into the first item. Sakura Chinsuko, made by Chinpindo. This adorable Sakura Chinsuko cookie is shaped, flavoured and coloured like a Japanese cherry blossom. Chinsuko is a traditional cookie from Okinawa. It's similar in texture to a shortbread cookie and carries delicate flavours like the sakura well. Okay. The addition of real sakura leaves enhances the light floral flavour of this pink cookie. Okay, so it actually has real sakura trees, and to be honest, I think that's actually a really good pick for our first item. Just because it does begin in Okinawa, which is basically Japan's most southern island, really. So it's probably where Hanami would actually first begin. So yeah, that was unintentionally a good start. So let us get into it. Okay, so to be honest, it smells basically like a chocolate chip cookie with a slight flowery scent to it. Very, very slight, but mainly like a normal chocolate chip cookie. It has got a slight pinkish tone to it, though, as well. We'll show you that up close. Yeah, so it has got quite a pinkish tone to it. Let's give it a go, though. It's not very chocolatey, hardly at all. The pamphlet did mention shortbread. It is very shortbready. It's quite rich. But to be honest, I'm not really getting much sakura or many floral notes at all, really. Let's try it. Let's just finish it and see if anything else comes through. Very slightly, very, very slightly, right at the end, there is a hint of something floral, but not very distinct at all. Otherwise, it's like a really light chocolatey shortbread. So, nice, but a little bit underwhelming. So yeah, let's move on to the next item. Sakura Boucher, made by Ichifuji Seika. A bouchie or boucher is a small pastry with a sweet filling. This cherry blossom pastry has a sakura flower printed on the cakey buns. Inside is a sweet and soft cream infused with cherry juice for a fruity aroma in every bite. Cherry juice, that sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there was like a massive puff of just cherry and slightly floral notes come out from that. This smells really, really good. Oh, it's quite soft. So it has retains some softness. I will just show you the pattern on there. can see, it does have that sakura flower printed on top. It does look like there's stuff in the middle. So can we kind of pry it open gently? We can, just about. Okay, so yeah, there is a little bit of cream in there. Oh, that smells really good. This one you can really smell the sakura in, but there's also quite a strong cherry smell. So yeah, let's give this a go. Itadakimasu. Whoa, okay. So if the cookie was just a super small hint of sakura, this one's actually quite strong. I'm actually quite surprised how they've managed to put that much of flavour in here. Wow, that is super floral. It is really, really good. Yeah, the cherry kind of actually gets overpowered by the sakura, or maybe the cherry kind of enhances the sakura, but you've basically just got a soft sponge. It's a nice sponge, but it's very slightly on the dry side. But the filling inside is super, super nice. So definitely deserves another bite. Yeah, but wow, the sakura flavour is super intense, to be honest, and yeah, this is super, super good. I am gonna maybe secretly save this for later because as some of you have mentioned, there's quite a lot of sugar in these videos. But just know I don't actually eat all the things that are here all in one go. It is spread out, so yeah, I shouldn't just crash and burn by the end of this video, hopefully. But yeah, let's save that for later. Next item, let's go for these. Ume Nochi Hare Rice Cracker Mix, made by Sanko Seika. This sweet and savoury rice cracker mix has 3 plum flavoured combos. Plum norimaki rolled in seaweed, plum zareme with sugar, and plum with salt. Plum is another favourite spring flavour in Japan, and it perfectly complements savoury snacks like these, like rice crackers. Alright, interesting. So yeah, you can actually see that there are differences between them. So it only looks like there's only one of them that's actually rolled with some seaweed. So let's try the one with sugar first, which should be this one. So yeah, you should be able to see the sugar crystals on there, hopefully. Well, yeah, let's give it a go. Oh no, oh, was it? Oh, that's definitely salty. Ooh, that is salty. Ooh, okay, that's the salty one. When you expect something quite sweet and then it's just saltiness and quite strong saltiness, it does put you off. But no, that's an interesting snack. It's just a really light, puffy rice cracker with quite a lot of saltiness to it, but not overwhelming. But at the same time, you couldn't eat like a full bag. That makes sense. So let's move on to the next one, which is the light coloured one, which I'm assuming is the sugared one. But it is quite plain looking, as you can see, hopefully. I'm so confused. Wait, okay. So you have plum, which is rolled in seed, which we haven't had. There's plum with sugar and plum with salt. Was this meant to be the plum with sugar then? Because it wasn't very sweet, it was more tangy. Whereas the one before was really quite salty. So let's just dig out the last one, which is the norimaki, the one that basically almost emulates a sushi roll. So let's give this one a go. Again, really, really salty. The seaweed on it's really nice. It's very seaweedy. It's interesting though, this one with the seaweed had like a slightly crunchier texture to it. It seemed drier, if that makes sense. or less puffy than the other ones. So I don't know if it's made slightly differently. But yeah, definitely a slight difference to it. So let's move on to the next item, and I think I'm going to fish out the tea that comes with it, which is a Sakura Matcha, I think. Let's actually find the page in the booklet. Satsumake Sakura Green Tea, made by Kagoshima Cha. This seasonally limited tea is only available for the spring. Ryokucha green tea from Kagoshima Prefecture is scented with Japanese sakura leaves for a floral fragrance over the fresh flavour of the tea. So let's just go and make us some tea then. I'm just going to go boil the kettle, but not quite boil it. This does actually say to go to about 90 degrees. So we'll stop it just shy of that and yeah, go see what it's like. Okay then, so back with the tea, and it's actually a really light shade of green. I'm going to triangle it like in the other videos, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it that well. Straight away when you open the tea bag, it is very, very sweet smelling almost. Yeah, which I've never really had from just smelling tea. So let's give it a go first without any honey, which is my sweetener of choice, as you might know if you watched my how to actually make tea video. So maybe go check that out if you haven't. A link in the description. But yeah, let's give this a go. That's my favourite out of the teas we've got so far in these boxes. It's actually really nice. It's actually just nice like that. I will put some honey in just to see how it changes it. Yeah, it's just a little bit of honey on a teaspoon. But yeah, you can't really taste too much green tea. It is quite floral, as you probably would expect, with little bits. There were little bits of cherry blossom in there. And yeah, it's just a really nice, pleasant tea, to be honest with you. Right, let's try it with a little bit of honey in there. Again, like last month's, the honey doesn't really change the flavour too much, or it doesn't really, you can't taste the sweetness, if that makes sense. The sweetness just kind of covers up the bitterness slightly, but it's not actually sweet. So for me this is perfect, because you can still taste the tea, but without it being overpowered with just sugar, basically. But yeah, I'm going to sip on this while we go through the rest of the box. Next item looks like a Sakura Cake. Sakura Cake, made by Petite Fleur. This cake is flavoured with real sakura flowers, and if you're lucky you may even find a whole blossom baked into your cake. Gentle in flavour, soft in texture, it truly reminds us of Japan's cherry blossom blooms. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. That's actually just, yeah, see if you get lucky and have a full blossom. It does say it's a classic exclusive to Bokksu, so that's also interesting. I'll be honest, one thing I'm actually really liking and quite impressed is that the packaging of this is like a matte finish almost. It's really weird. It's quite an odd feel, and it actually feels really nice. But the problem with it's being like a plasticky matte finish, I actually can't open it. It won't. Oh, there we go. Got it. Had to turn it round. That smells fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. That smells awesome. Like, really good. Oh, it actually feels quite moist as well. You can see the little sheen on it, I think. But yeah, that is what it looks like. You can see it's got the stem there, which is pretty cool. We'll actually see if we can peel that off. Oh yeah, you can. You can actually just pull it out and up. Oh wow, that's literally just a whole, yeah, just a whole blossom, pretty much. That's pretty cool. That is cool. So, oh no, I lost the blossom! Oh, that is really disappointing. That's disappointing. But I'm sure it would be nice anyway. Again, it smells really, really good. Almost a bit boozy. but floral at the same time, which pretty much I'm expecting everything to smell that way. Not as moist as it feels. That's a bit, yeah. Really nice flavour. Not as sakura or cherry blossom tasting as the first brioche kind of cake thing with the filling. Still quite nice, slightly sweet. And yeah, it's just another nice little cake. Not much you can say about it really, but I will say this is actually nice enough to just finish the whole thing in another bite, so I'm going to do that. Good. And to be honest, it'd probably be quite good to chase down with some Sakura tea. Oh yeah, that's the combo right there. Ah, see, I should have probably had some after the first bite of cake as well, because this really goes well with that cake actually. Okay, next item. Puree Gummy Premium Mikan plus Pink Grapefruit, made by Kanro. Puree Gummy is always a treat, but this premium version has a jelly centre for a hint of luxury. The sweet and sour coating enhances the bright citrus flavour of Mikan, which is a Japanese citrus fruit, and grapefruit. Sounds interesting. So a slightly more premium version of an already existing snack then, is what I'm getting from that. We do have two flavours, so I mean, you know, you'd be crazy not to try both, right? I mean, I have to do it for you guys. I mean, you know, if you insist, I will. Yeah, let's go with the first one. I would say that this one is probably the Mikan, or like the Japanese kind of mandarin orange sort of thing. Just because of the colour, it is quite light. I wouldn't say this constitutes as a pink grapefruit. So let's give it a go. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh, okay, I'm telling you right now. Right now, you go to the link down below. You go on Bokksu, and you try get yourself some of these. If you like citrusy things and sour things, like, oh my god, that is good. That is amazing. I've only had half as well. Let's finish it. Honestly, I don't want to share these. I really don't want to share these. These are so good. This is probably going to be the only thing out of all boxes, no matter how good they've been, that I feel like I might go and actually just buy more of on its own, because that was so good. Hopefully the pink grapefruit is also just as good, because otherwise I don't think I could really justify it if I'm just buying it to eat half the pack. But here's the grapefruit version. There we go. So yeah, let's give this one a go as well. Ooh. Wow, that tastes like grapefruit. Holy moly! That tastes more like a grapefruit than an actual grapefruit. No, honestly. You get yourself some of these. These are damn good. Okay, so I suppose I could potentially get away with sharing a couple and maybe being able to have one of each left. I actually don't even want to like eat anything or drink anything else just to leave the flavour in my mouth. Definitely getting more of those, 100%. No matter the price. Well, the price does matter, but it'd have to be pretty high for me not to get some more of them. Let's move on with the next item then. Crepe Coloris Strawberry, made by Nakajima Taishodo. This fruity treat has a powerful strawberry aroma and deliciously sweet flavour. The thick pink crepe is rolled into a tube and coated inside with strawberry infused white chocolate, delicate and fragrant. It's a perfect match for spring. Okay, so basically what I'm hearing is those white chocolate strawberries from the first box, I think. I think they were. Oh my god, they were good. But yeah, this is pretty much just like what I'm guessing the crepe item that we got last month, which was an orange and tea. And I don't know if it's made by the same company, but oh, that's a really pleasant. There's something specific from your childhood that this strawberry smells like. I got it. Nesquik. Nesquik. If you've had the strawberry milk Nesquik, the Nestle strawberry milk drink, it smells exactly like that. Exactly like that. Whoa, I haven't smelled that in so long. Yeah, exactly like that. That is crazy. So you'll probably be able to see through that. Yeah, like that. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Let's give this a go as well. That's pleasant. That's good. Very slight strawberry flavour, to be honest. Not as strong as it smells, actually. More of a white chocolate smell going on there. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Still worth a try, really. Yeah, interesting. Sakura Monika, made by Ito Seika. Monika is a traditional Japanese sweet made from 2 mochi wafers that encase a filling, usually anko sweet red bean paste. For this seasonal treat, salted sakura adds a floral note to the earthy sweetness of the smooth anko filling. Okay, it's going to be good. I'm calling it right now. This is going to be super, super good. I really like the wafer thin mochi encased items. The only thing though, which is a bit of a shame, it does look like it's been squished a little bit, maybe with the other items. It does look like it would have had like a little pattern on there. I think it's meant to have a little teapot and one of those little brushes that helps you foam up your matcha powder. I'll just show you it and see if you can actually make it out. So hopefully you can see the kind of etching that's on there, but yeah, just unfortunately it's got squished a little bit. But I'm sure it will taste just as good. Let's give it a go. That is good. And this for sure goes well with tea. Yeah, wow, the anko is actually... I've never had anko like this. If you've ever had like sweet red bean paste, it is usually quite earthy even though it's sweet, but this one, there's no earthiness at all really. It is just like a sweet floral chew, and it's super good. I love these little things with the wafer mochi. I absolutely love them. Next item. Sakura Mochi, made by Marusan Tamakiya. This sakura infused mochi is a Japanese rice cake made by pounding steamed mochi gome, glutinous mochi rice. After being sweetened and flavoured, it's rolled in rice flour to keep it from sticking. Enjoy with a cup of tea for a perfect pairing. I have got tea, I have got just that. Right then. As we know from the last unboxing, I do love me some mochi. So yeah, hopefully this one is just as good as some of the ones that we had in that box. Oh, this one is super soft. Right then, so this is what it is like out of the packaging. And yeah, you can really tell it is soft and you can just basically just play with it. But yeah, let's just try this. I'm so excited. Oh, smells really, really floral and sweet. Really nice. Interesting. Not very sweet at all, actually. Much more flowery tasting. I know that doesn't sound very nice, like a flower retasting thing. But But yeah, it's just sweet enough to not make it like bitter or anything. But yeah, just a nice, like just a blossom taste to it, slightly. Not too strong, and you can definitely tell it's there pretty much. So really good. We'll try it with a little bit of tea as well. It really brings out the cherry blossom sakura flavour in the tea actually. Yeah, really, really good. Okay, next item. Sukuri Ume Sour Plum Arare Rice Cracker, made by Morihaku Seika. Sukuri means refreshing in Japanese, and is a great word to describe the flavour of Japanese sour plum. Tart, salty, and a little floral, the sour plum powder adds a bright touch to the savoury rice cracker. Okay then, so time to ditch a little bit of the sweet items. Time to ditch them and get into a sour plum savoury rice cracker. It's got some nice ridges on it. I don't know if you want to describe a rice cracker as such. Doesn't smell of anything, like nothing, like not even rice. It doesn't, like, that is really, really odd. Not to smell of anything. Nothing. Okay, let's give it a taste, see if it actually tastes of anything, which I hope it will. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. This is a little bit confusing, to be honest with you. As soon as you bite into it, there's a little bit of sweetness, then it moves into saltiness, and then right at the end you get a little tart, sour, I don't know, just the feeling from it. I don't know if it's good or no, not that great. I don't know. That is different. I would have another one. I do have another one, but I wanna let other people try it. But the fact that I would have another one must mean it's actually quite good. But it is a very confusing combination, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've had anything quite like that, to be honest. Really interesting. Okay, let's move on to one of the other more savoury items. Super Mucho Chips, sour plum flavour, made by Kokeya. These thin, crispy potato chips are bursting with flavour, like an ode to the Japanese plum tree. Every bite carries the floral notes of plum blossoms, the sourness of umeboshi, pickled plum, and the earthiness of shisho, perilla leaves. That sounds interesting. That sounds good. I'm intrigued. Gotta mix up the vocabulary. Come on. Let's open this, or try to. I don't know. I tell you what, I feel like Asian packed like crisps and stuff aren't meant to be opened how we are used to, like that, because it is incredibly hard. I always see that they always have like a tear tab, really, and it's always down the side, but it just makes me uncomfortable to do that. I don't know why. It's just something that you would never open like chips or crisps in a, that way. It just, and if you do, you're a madman. You're a mad woman. Whatever you are, you're just mad. Yeah, shouldn't be done. Should not be done. Let me know how you open your crisps or chips, and yeah, we'll have a discussion about it. Oh, they smell good. You can smell good crisps or chips. You can smell it as soon as you open the packet. There's a certain potato smell that comes from them, isn't there? It's not just me. Come on. There's a certain smell that you're like, yes, that is a good crisp or chip. And these have it. These definitely have it. So let's get into them. I'll just show you one here. It is quite a light dusting. Let's dig in. Oh, they're good. Oh, these are really addicting. It's not like they're absolutely smacking you in the face with flavour, but they are good. Oh, there's this potatoiness, like slightly salty, very slightly salty. Then you get a little bit, like a really slight sweetness as well. Then you get a little bit of like a tartness to it, but not too much. Not too much that it takes away from everything else. And then you also kind of get that little bit, a little slight like earthiness that is probably from like the shiso leaf. And these are really well balanced, like in flavour. They are really good. Would I get these as well? Oh, these are good. Wow, this is one that really has a lot of the powder on it actually. Let's try this one. Oh, that's strong. Really, really nice. That one's probably a little bit too strong. Yeah, these are really, really good as well. Almost don't want to share these either, but I must. I am better than this. I am stronger than this. I will share. I will not keep it all to myself. Let's move into the penultimate item then. Oh god, these look damn good. These look good. Allthought Premium Rich Strawberry, made by Bourbon. Sailing its way into your box and heart is the Allthought Premium Strawberry Chocolate. The luxurious strawberry chocolate and soft chocolate biscuit combination that is sinfully delicious. This chocolate biscuit will have you wondering, how does Allthought do it? Alright, so I'm not going to lie, Bokksu is really, really hyping these up. I hope they are worth it, Bokksu. I really do, because now you've got me pretty excited. Oh, they are packaged like a chocolate bar almost. On the inside. I wonder how many you get actually. I'm gonna guess maybe like 6. Oh my god, they smell amazing. They smell so good. Don't get carried. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, I'm not gonna get carried away because those crepe things smell pretty good, but the flavour is quite mild. Oh, you actually get quite a few here. You actually do get quite a few. There's like a ship on it. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if that's like maybe one of the old Portuguese or French ships or British ships. Oh, that looks so cool. At the front, you have like a picture of a ship or something, and then at the back you have the kind of chocolate biscuit. Right then, Bokksu really has hyped this up. Let's just go for it. Ooh, ooh, that strawberry build. That's good. Oh my god. The strawberry just it just one-twos you. It's just, oh, you get, as soon as you bite into it, you get like the chocolate biscuit. That's what you get first, and then you get a pow with the strawberry. And then when you think, oh, that's a nice strawberry flavour, it's going to about to go. As soon as it's about to just subside slightly, it's like, boom! Right hook. KO. That is good. That is very, it's very rich though. I don't think you could have another one, to be honest. Yeah, damn, that's good. Ooh, that was maybe something to end with. But I did leave a hard candy sweet to end with, just because I thought it'd take the longest to actually get through. And hopefully it's also just as good as the Allthought Strawberry, because I'm just wondering, how do they do it? Yeah, let's get into the last item. But, whoa, that, maybe consider trying those strawberry biscuity things. I mean, they're good. They're really good. Handmade Sakura candy, made by Bokksu X Daimonji. This handmade Sakura candy is made exclusively for Bokksu. Like the sakura that fades away at the end of the season, this candy dissolves lightly on the palate, sweet and floral. Cherry blossoms are harvested and prepared by picking and drying the flowers in salt, preserving the colour and flavour of sakura. Nice. Some handmade sweets, always appreciated. There's just something nice about it being handmade, you know. It's just, you know, just add something something extra, like a heartfelt touch. Okay then, so they're a little bit sticky actually, quite small, and it does look like there's you can see little bits of cherry blossom or sakura. Let's give this the last item a go. Seems like it's taken a little while. Very subtle on flavour, but refreshing. A nice way to end all of this, really. It really takes away the richness of those strawberry chocolate biscuit things. I think that is it. I am going to try awkwardly get through this while sucking on this sweet, so do bear with me. I would say definitely 100% get yourself some of these. I ain't gonna say no more. If anyone wants to get me a gift ever, you get me those, because my God, they are good. They are good. Trust me. Yeah, I think this was a pretty good box. Is it better than the Mochi box? Possibly better just because of those gummy things. But all the Sakura flavoured items were really good. It is actually quite hard to speak like this with a sweet in your mouth. If you enjoyed this box, then maybe do consider leaving a like and subscribing, like I said. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Although, I'm not sure why you would be here at the end of the video for me to say this, and then you leave a dislike. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. If you do leave a dislike, let me know if you got to the end of the video and then left a dislike, because that to me takes commitment. That takes commitment to do that. So yeah, do let me know if you did actually say right to the end to leave a dislike. If you do leave a dislike, but I know all of you are fantastic people and would never actually do that to me. So I really do appreciate that. And yeah, it's a little bit sad that this is the last box. But yeah, it is what it is. I just can't afford them anymore. But if you can, maybe consider getting yourself some, as I hope these 3 boxes maybe gave you a little teaser and taster of what you can get from Bokksu. And to be honest, I think they're quite worth it. Especially if it's just you on your own, or maybe just you and a partner. I'd say maybe less so if you are in a big family like myself, where it's quite hard to share everything, and pretty much everybody gets like one bite of everything. It kind of loses a little bit of value there, a little bit, just because a lot of time having just one bite of something, you can't really get all too much from it. So yeah, that's all from me, so goodbye and ciao ciao. Hello and welcome to the RuPaul's Room. It says to go a little bit hot. You know, I actually can't speak today, I cannot speak. Let's start that again. Let's just start the whole thing again. Clean slate.